Half an acre, heated pool, outdoor kitchen, 5 bedrooms, and you don't have to start from scratch with a builder. This is what $650K buys you in Conroe. Let's go check it out.
I'm Allie Grodsky. I work with folks who are looking to make their next move here in Conroe or North Houston. I actually chose this area as a result of researching and browsing tons of YouTube videos, and I ended up buying a house sight unseen. So that's where my passion comes from for helping people figure out where to land and what to buy when they get here. Today I'm walking you through a home that I handpicked here in Graystone Hills. But more than that, I want to use this home as a real example to talk through something I get asked about constantly, which is whether resale or new construction actually makes more sense at this price point. I'm going to give you both sides, so if you've ever pondered this question, stick around till the end. I'm also going to break down the real cost to own this specific home and what life actually looks like in this neighborhood. Before we look at the home, let's talk about where we are, because the neighborhood context matters just as much, if not more, than the house itself. Graystone Hills is a master plan community on the northwest side of Conroe, right off Longmire Road, just west of where I-45 and Loop 336 meet. You're in Montgomery County, which comes up again when we talk about taxes. This is an established community. Homes here were built primarily between 2008 and 2011 by Friendswood Development Company. That means this is not a neighborhood that's still being built out. So the trees are mature, the roads are finished, and you know what you're moving into. There's no construction traffic, no model homes at the entrance, no phases still being developed, and the amenities are already up and running. One thing that genuinely sets Graystone Hills apart is the lot sizes. So the developer intentionally built them wider and deeper than what's typical in master plan communities in this area. We're talking about 5 to 10 feet wider, maybe 10 to 20 feet deeper than comparable communities. It's one of the reasons people who buy here tend to stay too, and also one of the reasons that resale inventory here moves the way it does. I mentioned amenities before, so here at Graystone Hills, you're going to get a resort-style pool with a slide and a splash pad, greenbelt trails, a nature preserve, recreation center, playgrounds, and parks throughout the neighborhood. Now let's talk about location in a broader sense, because when you make a move, you're not just buying a house, you're choosing your lifestyle, what your daily commute will look like, what schools your kids will go to. There's a lot more that goes into it than just the aesthetics. In this neighborhood, you're less than 5 minutes to I-45, so you can get to Houston in about 45 minutes to an hour, possibly more depending on traffic and where you're going. Lots of people also work in the Woodlands. There are some of the country's top medical centers there, so we do attract a lot of medical professionals from out of state. If you're a remote worker, this location becomes a lot more compelling because you don't have to worry about a commute, and you get to enjoy much more peace and quiet than you do the closer you live to the city. This was huge for me and a big reason I chose Conroe over other options. What you get in exchange for that drive is access to a lifestyle that's hard to replicate close to the city. Lake Conroe is minutes away. It's a beautiful 22,000 acre lake with all kinds of shops, restaurants, and activities right along the marina. If your family's into boating, fishing, paddleboarding, or just being near the water on the weekends, that proximity is a big lifestyle factor. Okay, now let's talk about this home and what $649,000 actually gets you. It's got a beautiful brick and stone exterior, a 3-car detached garage. We're on just half an acre at nearly 21,000 square feet. In a master plan community in this area, that's a significant lot and not something you find every day. You have real yard space, separation from your neighbors, and room to actually use your outdoor area. The home itself was built in 2008. It's 3,429 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, and 1 half bath spread among 2 stories. The sellers have invested in updates throughout the home, making it definitely feel newer than a 2008 home. Fresh paint, new carpet, updated finishes throughout. The kitchen has Cambria quartz countertops, which is one of the highest quality brands, and your stainless steel appliances. These are just not builder grade finishes. The layout works really well for a larger family, maybe someone who has a lot of guests coming to stay frequently from out of town, or even a person who needs a lot of extra space or auxiliary rooms, such as dual home offices, a kid's playroom, a studio, or media room. Having the primary suite on the main floor is always a huge plus and not always a given. There's also a home office on the first floor and the rest of the bedrooms and a game room upstairs. Also, the wide open living space and the high ceilings are something that folks that I work with are often asking for, especially the high ceilings. So this floor plan checks most of the boxes for a lot of people. So what does it actually cost to own this home? The purchase price is really only part of the equation. Texas has no state income tax. You probably already heard that. What consistently surprises out-of-state buyers is the property tax rate, which is a little on the high side, but also one of the very few negatives about moving here, in my opinion. This home is in Montgomery County with a tax rate of about 2.3%, and that's before exemptions as well. So on this property, that works out to roughly $10,700 per year in property taxes. That's just under $900 a month added to your payment before you factor in principal, interest, and insurance. Two things that can work in your favor. First, if this becomes your primary residence, you can apply for what's called a homestead exemption here in Texas, which caps how much your assessed value can increase year over year. That's a meaningful protection over time. Second, when you actually run the numbers on total tax burden, no state income tax versus what you're paying in taxes in other states like California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, the property tax rate often looks different in context, and it closes the gap more than most people expect. There's also what's called a MUD tax, or a municipal utility district tax. So that's a separate tax that funds water and sewer infrastructure in many Texas communities. The HOA runs $845 per year. For a master plan community with this type of amenity package, that actually is on the lower end. But your lender and your title company will break all of this down for you. Just make sure you're asking about it all up front. It affects your monthly payment, and it's something buyers who are new to Texas frequently miss until the last minute. That also applies to new construction too. The backyard, though, is really what makes this home stand out. The pool and built-in spa are very modern with a built-in fire pit lounge area, which I think is really cool. And then the fire bowls, I wish we were touring this home at night because those just really make it stand out. The pool is heated with waterfall features and color-changing LED lighting. Okay, so back to our big question. If you're someone who's looking to make a move here in Conroe, maybe you want to upgrade from renting to buying your first home. Maybe you're looking to upsize or just wanting to get away from the city and closer to nature. I'm sure you've probably spent some time thinking about whether buying new construction or resale makes more sense. With new construction, you're getting a builder warranty, brand new systems, and the ability to choose your finishes in many cases. There's real value in that. You know nothing's been lived in, nothing's going to surprise you in the first year, and you have recourse if something goes wrong with the build. For some buyers, that peace of mind is worth a lot. The trade-off with new construction in this area at this price point is typically a smaller lot, a neighborhood that may still be developing around you for years, and a base price that doesn't include the backyard, the upgraded kitchen finishes or appliances, that mature landscaping, or any of the extras, quote unquote. Things like a pool, an outdoor kitchen or patio, and in lots of cases, upgraded features are all items that come after closing, and the cost of them adds up fast. With a resale home, the sellers may have already made many of these improvements for you. You're buying the finished, upgraded version of the home. In the house we saw today, the outdoor setup alone would be very difficult to replicate in a new build at this price. The trade-off is that this home has age on it. As a buyer, you would want to seek out a thorough, private inspection and pay special attention to the age and condition of the major systems, such as the HVAC, water heater, roof, foundation, plumbing, and electrical systems. Then you factor the potential cost of those replacements or repairs into your offer and your planning. This isn't a reason to avoid resale, it's just the information you need to go in with so that you have full awareness and you can negotiate accordingly. So when it comes down to it, neither resale or a new build is the right or wrong way to go. It just comes down to what your family's actually prioritizing. A fresh start and a warranty, or a finished product in a mature neighborhood with a backyard that's ready to use the day you move in. Both are legitimate reasons to go one way or the other, and the right answer is different for everyone. This is a really common dilemma, though, that I help my clients work through all the time, especially when folks are relocating from out of state and they're less familiar with our area. So if that's you and you're trying to figure out what makes more sense for you and your family, hit the link below and book a call with me. I'm here to help you map out what actually fits your situation. So who is this home actually right for? A family that wants space inside and out and isn't interested in waiting months to build or to put in your own pool, let alone the added cost of it. Someone who wants an established neighborhood where the work is done, the trees are grown, and the community has a track record. It's also worth saying, Graystone Hills is not the right fit for every buyer. If you need everything brand new, if a warranty is non-negotiable for you, or if you'd rather choose most of the finishes and upgrades yourself, new construction may still be the better answer. That's a conversation worth having before you fall in love with any home or neighborhood. If you're researching neighborhoods in Conroe, comment the word upgrade below, and I'll send you my free neighborhood guide. It breaks down absolutely everything you need to know in order to relocate here so that you can make the smartest, most informed decision. And if you're ready to talk through your specific move, hit the link below and book a call. I work with buyers all over the country through Real Broker. We're licensed in all 50 states. So wherever you're coming from, we can make this process a lot more straightforward. Subscribe if you're researching a move to this area. New videos are coming every week where I cover neighborhoods, the buying process, builders, and the stuff nobody else wants to tell you. Thanks so much for watching.